You don't really waste time just moving where you need to go, do you?
Time for the next segment of this place. Dear God, I hated this dungeon. Don't get me wrong, I do like it. It's just too long.
Did that door use 2 keys?
I'll have to look back to that in editing. I'll put something in to say if it did or not. I don't think it did, but... Compass? Cool.
Why is there a compass here?
No idea.
Hey, wait a minute. Zelda Classic is an updated engine, right?
I think so, yeah.
Why is it that there's no actual, well, on-screen map, short of your location?
What, you mean that thing that, that Fox is crazy about?
Yeah, I mean, like, the map here is just functioning as if it were Zelda 1's overworld. Oh, that's gonna suck. You can't really complete that puzzle if you come from this side.
Yeah.
Any particular reason you're not trying to complete the puzzle?
I have no idea.
Like, you'd think it'd be the first thing you do.
Yeah, it should be. Oh yeah, dark nets are not a problem now that we've got the step ladder. And the slash, I guess.
I still think Darknuts is a weird name.
I've always said
I dub thee Darknut.
No.
You are my Darknut, and you are my Darknut.
Dang.
Suffer.
Wait, you mean I could have been here from the start?
Oh, my favorite was
boy. Yeah, but not just any whiz robes, these are winged robes.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish here?
Not a clue. You should just go back to the dungeon. Ask Digi. No time for exploring.
You gotta feel bad for those, like, stone statued enemies. Like, they're just sitting there waiting for orders, never to move if nobody comes. I have to admit, it's kind of jarring to see 8-bit graphics with 16-bit graphics. What about you?
You mean the trees in the...
Yeah, I mean, like, if you really think about it, they don't really mix so well.
Are those trees from, Links of Past, or... I don't know.
I don't think that...
they're probably from the local games.
Probably.
They're probably from something 16-bit, that's for sure. Did you really leave this in?
Sure, why not? this was recorded back 7 months ago. Back in April. No, don't go this way. This leads to another dungeon. Something will be taken care of in the 20s.
How far did you record up to, anyways?
21 is the last part for right now. But I do know where I have to go from there, so it's gonna be more. Don't start a new dungeon.
Oh, what's this music?
Ominous.
So quiet, though.
I like music like this.
That's good.
I'd probably like it more if I could actually hear it. I have to turn my volume way down to prevent interference.
I know that feeling.
This part of the music, yeah.
Is this a short dungeon by any chance?
This one, there are 3 items in this dungeon. And I'm not sure.
Because you still have, since you haven't finished the other dungeon yet, maybe you came in here to get something?
Probably not. Because at this moment, when I first came in here, I had no idea what the layout of this place was, what the items were. I had no idea about this one. So...
How could we spend so much time just standing still? I mean, I understand you're using your shield and all, but a lot of times you could just flat out move and be fine.
Yeah.
I need to see something. Oh yeah, you do that very shortly. But you don't make it back to the dungeon for at least 3 minutes.
30 minutes?
I said 3. Oh, that's how you get out of the dungeon.
At least we're not in the other dungeon.
Oh, don't worry, we're going back
great.
there. Just stop exploring. What are you doing?
I really wish you would have just jump cutted straight back to the dungeon.
Yes, so did I.
More realistically, it'd probably be better if you just... Well, you kind of had to start over, but it would have been better if you could have just went backwards and not have to start over.
Now what are you finding? Oh, there's a key up there. Yeah.
You mean the one you don't need?
Sure. Why did I jump cut that? I have no idea.
Like, it's 11 minutes in when you finally get back to the dungeon.
Digi, terrible.
Is that a shop?
Yes. Pretty useless, though. No, not that way.
We're back here.
At least you can start progressing again.
We went back to a place that we don't have to go into. We're done with this part of the dungeon.
Those blue darknets look like Shovel Knight.
They do, don't they?
Can't believe I didn't really notice that before.
I love Shovel Knight.
It's
Shovel Knight's a boss in Gunvolt 2. Shovel Knight is a boss in Gunvolt 2.
Huh?
In his Earth Striker Gunvolt 2, if you have the Shovel Knight amiibo, he becomes a random boss you can fight.
Well then.
He only has 2 attacks and feels unfinished, but he's still a boss.
Shovel Knight is in one of the fan-made Mega Man games.
Yeah, well, this Shovel Knight's in an official game.
Well, it's not
Like he just jumps up, slams down over and over again.
Just based off of Mega Man, referencing plenty of other games too.
What's the weirdest game that you think Shovel Knight could be in?
Tetris.
How would
You
that
said, what's the weirdest game you could be in? And the first thing that came to mind was pretty much Tetris.
I know that, but like at least
game.
a little. Because I mean, unless there's Shovel Knight shaped Tetris pieces, I don't see how you could even incorporate them into the game.
Bomberman.
Frogger.
He'd be great at Dig Dug.
He'd be good in the Zelda games where you actually need to use a shovel. Dear Lord, how much time are you spending here, man? Because, like, everything from 8 minutes and... or 9 minutes and 5 seconds in, everything from after that so far has been pointless.
Yeah, it looks that way. This entire dungeon is pointless. Well, I can't say that. I have to come back into it later. Like, after I buy a certain item that costs 600 some odd money.
You gotta love going through that entrance. How many times was that?
Well, at least I didn't die in there.
It may as well have, because he didn't really do anything.
Please don't go through all that again.
You're gonna die, aren't you?
Oh, that's... That's what that stone guy said.
Why is he even warning you? You can't even get over there.
Technically you could have, but he blocked your path as soon as you came up. And even the lens is saying that we could get in there. Again, it's showing you the future.
If you could have a lens of truth in real life, what would you use it for? I was like, okay, lens of truth, what are the answers to the math test? It was like, Digi, you put that lens away.
Took you long enough, Digi.
I don't think that's a natural waterfall.
Don't think it is. No. And high-speed bubble is causing problems.
How would you feel if there was a room with like 20 bubbles in it?
It would be.
Oh, hey, there's the map.
Oh, look, the map.
You sure could have used that like a long time ago.
So Acorn Path is shaped like an acorn.
I never would have guessed. I mean, I thought it looked like pumpkins.
Nothing you can do here. What's next? Oh, I know, that puzzle that you couldn't solve earlier.
You mean the one that you should have done like a long time ago?
Yeah, that one.
Because honestly, you could have solved this one like 8 minutes ago.
I'm pretty tired. But
Oh, goody. Stop trying to stand stuff. It won't work.
Just die to Shovel Knight.
so many Shovel Knights all over. Oh, that's a way to end a video.
A bat.